Buying a new lens is like buying a new pair of eyes. You see the world through new glasses and you experience the world in a different way than ever before. Hello, my name is Paul and I show you today the Sigma 24 to 70mm F2.8 Art Lens. And my name is Paul. I show you today the Sigma 24 to 70mm to blah blah blah. Welcome to my channel. My name is Paul. I tell you now about something about the Sigma 24 to 70mm f2.8 Art Lens. I hope all these intros were a little bit cinematic, I don't know. I'm in a good mood today. My name is Paul. I'm from Germany. I'm a Berlin videographer. I'm a small company and today I tell you now about this $1,200 lens from Sigma. That's the 24 to 70mm Sigma Art Lens. I purchased this lens together with my Lumix S5 camera. And I thought about, like all the other Lumix S5 buyers, do I purchase the kit lens, which is the 20 to 60mm cheap version, or Lumix Pro version of the 24 to 70mm S series, which is double the price of this one here. And why is the lens from Lumix double the price than this lens? So I wondered, is there something about this lens? Why is this lens half the price of this Lumix lens? I can tell a ton of reviews about both lenses and came to the conclusion that this lens is very good for this price, and I don't think you can see any difference between the Lumix S lens and this Sigma lens. It produces, in my opinion, a great image. We come to that later. At first, it weighs this much and it feels very good and durable. It's completely made of metal. You have a lock mechanism. You have an extra button which you can program by yourself. I set this focus button to extra focus of near distance, but you can program this button to a lot of functions you wish. I attached on this lens the 82mm UV filter because when I purchase a new glass, I'm going now to purchase every time a new filter because it's good to protect your expensive lens. Your filter costs maybe €50 and that's why I protect it, because when something breaks, then breaks the filter at first and not the lens. It is 2.8 from 24 all the way up to 70mm, and it produces a nice bokeh. And it does come actually in such a nice bag, like all the other lenses, I guess. You can hang that around your shoulder or whatever. You can transport your lens pretty well in it. It's pretty well made and it is, yeah, you can transport your lens with it. That's nothing complicated about it. I mainly use this lens for my video work. I also shoot a lot of, and I do a lot of photography as well. And I can tell you this lens is pretty good when it comes to photography. The lens flares are not too much, but also not too little. You can produce nice videos with it, and I think it's also parfocal. I didn't fully test it yet, but I think this lens is parfocal, which is pretty good in terms of videos. Yes, and all these videos you see here are actually made with this lens because that's the only lens I own so far. I cannot purchase a ton of lens at the beginning because I'm also, maybe like you, a small filmmaker, a small creator struggling to get clients, or actually struggling to get good clients, and purchasing new lens every month is sure not possible for me. But all these images and videos you see here are portrayed with this lens, and I think that's a pretty good lens. I used to have a Leica lens before that, also from my Panasonic GH5, and this lens produces images which are pretty good. The bokeh is for sure better than the 12 to 60mm from the GH5, but bokeh is not the most important thing. It's sharp till to the edges, it's sharp in the middle, and as a normal user you will find no disadvantages of this lens. I think it's a really pretty well made lens. I don't know what Sigma has made here. Maybe they did something really better than Panasonic with the price, or I don't know. Panasonic did something really slow, and the manufacturers of Panasonic are very bad, and that's why the Panasonic lens is so expensive. I don't know what this price gap means. You can purchase two of these lenses for one Panasonic lens. That's crazy. And as you can see here, it produces again nice images, and I can tell you this lens produces really high quality videos. And the focus ring works pretty smooth. You can work with the focus ring pretty good. You can also program how the focus ring works with the Lumix S5. adjustment of the speed and if it's linear or not linear, which is pretty good. Really good quality of a lens is in video mode. You don't hear the autofocus or you don't hear when you zoom. Actually, this lens makes no noises at all besides of the noises when you click the AF or MF button. That's the only disadvantages. It has also the little lock mechanism here, which prevents this lens from changing the aperture, focal length. You know what I dreamed this night? I have pretty stupid dreams recently. I had an idea for a real-life money glitch. Na, Fifi? I had an idea for a real-life money glitch. Isn't it possible to maybe get a credit from a bank, like say 100,000 euro to get a credit from a bank, and then you bring this money to a bank which gives you pretty good zinsen when you bring it like to a Colombian bank with like 10 or 12% or even more, and if the zinsen is more than the credit you have to repay, can you then make money out of thin air? Because on this one bank gives you a credit with maybe 5% interest, and the bank in British Columbia or something gives you like 10%. Can you then live with the 5% and make even more money and stuff? Does this work? I don't know. I have this idea when I sleep. That's crazy. Yeah, and what can I also say about this lens? It's a good lens. You can buy this lens via my affiliate code from Sigma, which I not have. No, actually not. It's beautiful weather today. It's the 6th of January. I have to write also a little email back to a client. I received an email from a client and they want 5 explanation videos. It's some kind of financial distributor. This company can help you when you want to get a credit from a bank, or when you want to purchase a house, or when you want to give you a lot of money to a bank, and they help you with money. And I thought about they want from me 5 explanation videos where they want to talk about the business, but they told me one guy standing in front of the whiteboard and making a blah 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 about money and zinsen and 5% interest and blah blah blah. I told them maybe these videos are completely boring. Don't use these videos for getting new clients, because when you want to find new clients as a catch content, you need something with feeling, what catches the client, and not some boring, I don't know, whiteboard videos. You can actually do marketing in reverse when you do bad video marketing. Actually, the more important Lumix S series lens was really never an option for me, because it's double the price of this lens. This little lens cost 1,200 euro here in Berlin, in Germany, and the Lumix S lens cost double that. I don't know why this lens costs double this, double the cost of this lens, but I don't know. But what do you think about this lens? I think it's pretty good. I cannot compare to the Lumix lens, but I think I watched enough reviews to tell you that this lens is maybe exactly as good as the original Lumix lens. How does my business perform? My business performs actually, for me, pretty well. I cannot buy me some chrome rims for my Porsche, because I don't have a Porsche, but it works actually quite well for me. I get more emails and more emails from clients through my website actually, which is pretty good, because I work on my own on my SEO on my website, and I think I figured it a little bit out. I'm good at SEO. My website performs actually pretty good when you search in Google Videographer in Berlin, in German of course, then you find my website Jonack Film pretty fast. It's pretty nice. And you know what? If you want to have some LUTs, which I use maybe for this video or for other videos, you can find my website in the description, and there's a hidden code on my website. Find this code, write this code, me maybe as an email, and I email you my LUTs back. Isn't it a good deal? Find this code on my website, it's somewhere hidden there. Find this code, write it to me as an email, and you get all my free LUTs. Basically, I give you all my LUTs away. Maybe I will live from my videography work mainly this year. I don't know. In terms of taxes and Krankenversicherung is Germany pretty expensive, so maybe that's the plan for the next year. I don't know, maybe. one extra point of this lens, it has a 82mm filter size. That means you have to purchase always the most expensive filters when it comes to variable ND filters or lens filters or anything. But I think it's totally worth it to maybe spend 60 or 70 euros for a nice filter, because you don't want scratches on the actual lens, but you want to protect your lens. And 60 euro in comparison to a 1,200 euro lens is really not that expensive. Yeah. What can I say about this lens here? I wasn't in the gym like for 4 weeks. I have a little bit of trouble in my left arm. I don't know what I have in my left arm. I cannot make this arm completely straight. I don't know, my biceps sehne hurts like hell. I think it's some kind of thing from the past where I broke my elbow pretty bad. I have some tightened screws and a plate in my left elbow, and one night I woke up and my elbow made noises when I moved it, like, and I have some screws in my elbow. I made immediately visit at the doctor and we went to the X-ray, but they did 2 pictures, actually just 2 pictures, and they saw nothing. Then my screws are not loose. I have keine Schraube locker, but that annoys me a little bit, that I cannot really go in a fitness studio. That's pretty annoying. So I think I will do now some videos and photos with my Sigma 24 to 70mm lens. Honestly, this lens was the only option for me as a small filmmaker, as I want to purchase a lens which is a standard zoom lens, and that was the only option for me because it fits in my price range, you know. All this money I made from this Mexican company in August I spent on a new camera and a new lens, so yeah, that's it. Maybe I compare this lens to another Sigma lens soon, or you can help me grow my channel, maybe write a comment or subscribe to my channel. Then we see maybe another nice Sigma review when they sponsor me with, hey, 20% Paul 20 and you get a nice code from Sigma. No, that's music for the future. So see you in the next video. It was a pleasure to make a video with you. Bye bye.